Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into another The First Descendant video. My name is SgtMoose, and today, guys, we're going to be talking about the latest information that we have regarding Season 3. Some of the content coming in, guys, as well. This stuff is going to be game-changing. Of course, we do know the devs did share a little bit of that at the GDC Awards yesterday. Unfortunately, I did not get the chance to watch the awards, but thanks for Reddit coming through. We do have some posts and some interesting news regarding what we could expect in Season 3, so let's jump into it. So after the GDC Awards, of course, I took a look through Reddit a little bit just to see what the buzz was all about regarding Season 3, and we have a post coming in from XXX, Sushi Kitty XXX on Reddit, sharing a graphic that was shared by the devs at this GDC award show regarding some of the upcoming content, guys, and honestly, it looks like some stuff that we've been talking about that we'd like to see in the game for a long time. In a sense, just by looking at this small graphic from them, it does seem like the game is going to be getting a rather massive overhaul in Season 3, which I think most of us kind of expected was going to happen. There's going to be some big changes, and of course the devs, are kind of addressing, how to get some players back, get some new players, and retain these players as well. So there's going to be some big changes. So we're going to start with the first graphic here. And this is something that I talked about in previous videos regarding, the quality of life of the game and some things that can be made change to the game to make it a little bit better, a little more immersive for players as well. And that's the first thing, the enormous field, Axion. Larger battlefield, new ways to play. Now, not a whole lot of information was shared beyond this, guys, but it does appear that this world is going to be massive compared to all the other small regions that we have within the game. Now, I was kind of under the impression that maybe they would go ahead and try to figure out how they could connect all of the regions that we currently have in the game together. That way you don't have to jump from region to region. You could just go through, smoothly through each one, and it would just be a massive open world. It does not appear, at least as of right now, we don't have any information on that. It does not appear that's the case, but we're getting this enormous battlefield of Axion, which seems that it's going to act as the open world, which is going to lead us into the next graphic as well. But also, guys, with the traversal of the Descendants and, of course, the newest edition of Serena being able to fly and stuff like that, it only makes sense to me that there would be a massive open world for her to be able to take, most advantage of her abilities in. So I'm really excited about that. We'll see what happens there. But anything open world in these types of games, man, that's one thing that definitely catches my eye. And that takes me into the next graphic, guys, which is vehicles, and it does say new transport system to explore expansive field. So assuming this is going to be exclusive to Axion, I'm not 100% sure about that, but we are indeed going to be getting vehicles. And the first thing that kind of popped in my head, came to mind, was something, along the lines of Destiny's Sparrows, which you could traverse through around, the world with the Sparrows as well. Of course, Destiny had massive open worlds. I'm at least assuming right now it could be something completely different, but I'm assuming it's going to be something like that. And also with these vehicles, maybe there will be the potential, it is a free-to-play game, so there might be potential to upgrade these vehicles, add cosmetic items, paints, all that stuff to them, so we'll see. But it's all very intriguing right now, and I'm really excited about that. So we have the enormous field of Axion. We also have the addition of vehicles coming into the game. That is confirmed, so we'll have to see how it goes from there. Also, another big thing that we talked about, guys, was the field Colossus battle. And one thing I talked about in one of my previous videos as well, I mentioned I thought it would be cool if we could get, a random event or kind of like a public event of a Colossus coming down on the regular battlefield and not just in these kind of, in the void. We could actually fight them on the battlefields themselves, and that is also going to be the case. Of course, we did just hear recently that the PS4 and Xbox One versions of the game will be losing support. It's unfortunate for the players that currently play the game, but it's very obvious that this is in an effort to where they can expand, some of the content they're going to be bringing to this game, whereas that may have been holding them back a little bit on the previous versions. So it is confirmed, guys. Field Colossus battle. Not sure if this is going to work like in terms of, public events, stuff like that, timed events maybe, but I'm thinking that's probably how it's going to be. It does say a new Colossus battle occurring on Axion, and hopefully, these Colossi are a little bit more challenging than some of the recent ones, but that's a different story for a different day. But yes, Field Colossus battle has been confirmed. And also number 4, guys, we're talking about a lounge here. And, I've been hearing a lot of players since day one, including myself, talking about player housing within the game. Kind of your own spot, your own space where maybe you can display some of your, achievements within the game or what have you, maybe armor sets or, your different descendants with their armor sets and stuff on, or their different, customizations, have them kind of around this player housing or whatever else they may want to put into it. But it does say a new space for the player collection. So yes, it also is confirmed that player housing is one thing, and I think, this may have not been, in their cards from the beginning of development of this game, but it has been asked a lot by the community. Players want player housing, and it does appear that that's going to be coming in the game as well. But as for that, guys, this is the information so far that we have on Season 3. Not a whole lot, but when you think about it and you look at these 4 graphics, there is a lot to talk about here with Season 3. It does appear we're getting a massive overhaul to the game. Of course, they already talked about some changes they're going to be making with new combat from Descendants, new melee-type combat, stuff like that. So big things to expect here in Season 3, guys, coming in July 2025. Of course, as you know, Season 2, Episode 2 that we're in right now was supposed to be the start of Season 3. However, they delayed it back because, as you can see with these changes here, these additions, they're probably going to need a little bit more time, so that's why we have Serena and the likes of, Ultimate Blair coming soon to hold us over until Season 3. But I'm excited. I'm optimistic about the game's future, guys. I mean, this is huge to me, and, I'm excited to see what more content they're going to share here in the near future, and, of course, we will bring it to you guys as well. So, with that said, guys, that's the video. That's what we can expect that we've seen for now regarding Season 3. If you guys enjoyed the video, you can feel free to support me as your official content creator for the First Descendant. I would greatly appreciate that. I'll pop my code here on the screen. If you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel for more of the First Descendant content. My name's SgtMoose. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one.